Hello, everybody. This is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from the top cut of the Atlanta System Open. We're going to have to be a little bit quiet here. There's not that many people in the room. We're here super early. We're basically here before everybody else. We got another round, or a round before everyone else starts. These players are fighting to get into the top 16. They all made the top. I think it was, how many players was it? 20 and change. But let's take a look at these lists here. So on the left, we have Cody Wood flying a Grand Republic list containing Anakin Skywalker with R2 Astromech. R2 Astromech is the regen droid and the Delta 7B configuration. Ahsoka Tano with just the Delta 7B configuration. And in ARC 170, the 104th Battalion pilot carrying Chancellor Palpatine. If you're not familiar with Palpatine, let's go ahead and go over his cards. Essentially, most of the time, you're going to have people just keep it face up most of the time. It's a double-sided card. During setup, equip this side face up. But honestly, the face-up side is the best one. So it says, after you defend, meaning the ship holding Emperor Palpatine, you may spend one force. If you do, the attacker gains one stress. So it's a stress mitigation... a stressing effect when you're trying to take out this ARC 170, which has that, force available to it in order to modify its dice. Target lock every turn plus a focus modification can be pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and open our... let me go ahead and raise the volume a little bit. Hopefully that's a little bit better for you guys. Let me know how that volume is. If I need to boost it, I can absolutely do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 8 players right now fighting to get into the cut. Good? Alright, sounds like everybody's good right now. Alright, Anakin taking a rather aggressive approach to start with. He's trying to track down that Whisper. And then on the right side here, we got Travis Johnson, who played in our round 6 stream, our X-Wing Under the Stars, for anybody who was watching yesterday. Travis Johnson has an Imperial list with Rexler Brath in the Defender, only has Juke, Whisper in the TIE Phantom with only Juke, and an Omicron Group pilot with Emperor Palpatine. The Emperor Palpatine Imperial crew is a really powerful Force user. Let's go ahead and take a look at that card so that we can read it for you guys. Oh, of course, try to do a seamless transition, but nevertheless. Anyway, so it says, while a friendly ship, so any friendly ship, another friendly ship defends or performs an attack, you may spend one force to modify one of its dice as though that ship has spent one force. So basically anything on the board has that opportunity to spend that stress each turn. Not stress, excuse me, the force as a modifier. It's really powerful. Can be used by the shuttle itself as well. And let's go ahead and throw up that stream poll. Yeah, I have to keep it nice and quiet right now. Not my usual high energy self. Not because I'm tired or anything. Honestly, I'm feeling quite good. It's just that it's a quiet room. I'm honestly not that far away from the table. There isn't enough noise in here to cover up my loud self. Alright, there's a stream poll on your bottom right hand side. 1 for Cody, 2 for Travis. Who do you think's going to win this game? Now let's talk about some of the other shenanigans that are in this list. You got Ahsoka Tano, with her ability, essentially has a free coordinate every turn. You're going to see Ahsoka use that to great effect, moving Anakin or herself all the way around the board. It's really good. It's a very good ability. Yeah, so Ahsoka reads, after you fully execute a maneuver, you may choose a friendly ship at range 0 to 1. That includes herself. And spend a force. That ship may perform an action even if it's stressed. Even if it's stressed, guys. So you can do, a K turn and still, with Ahsoka or Anakin, still be able to get, bunch of action possibilities. All right, looks like we're at dials. Taking a look at our poll currently. Looks like Travis is ahead 68% to 31%. People asking, when did round 6 finish last night? Late. I don't remember know the exact time. I was the last person to leave. That's all I know. Because I was cleaning up. Because we're in such an open area, I had to take down quite a bit more than I usually do. When we have a locked room that we can keep everything in. It was pretty late though. Alright, so looking at the position of the board, we have the Lambda in that bottom right hand corner, ready to be released. You know, the defender is no longer waiting. In front of it, no combinations of 4Ks and stops. There's a stop from the shuttle. Gonna wait one more turn before getting into the fray. Okay, just taking a second to explain the Chancellor Palpatine ability to each other. One thing to make note of, if I hadn't said it already, with the Chancellor Palpatine, the other side of it, most likely the way the abilities are set up, Cody's not going to be flipping that Chancellor Palpatine card. You're going to keep that on the front side. You're not going to be flipping it to Darth Sidious. All right, one bank from Whisper. Focus evade. Three straight. Okay. Grab the evade focus. Creating a bit of a box. Oops, I noticed my Telestrator's not working. Let's go ahead and reset that. But right there on that top right side, we got a nice box seeing where Anakin's going. He has some options, though he does have... he could probably barrel roll to the right. Alright, purple evade. That's very close. Seems just out from Anakin to Whisper. And this is an obstructed shot through a gas cloud. Most likely is not going to be taking any damage here. Hit, crit. And spends evade. Oh. Alrighty. Bad roll there. Actually ends up taking a shield. Alright, this is Whisper into Ahsoka. Spend the Force for 2. And spends a focus. Juke doesn't matter in that situation. So spends a focus. Has to decide whether or not to spend the evade early. I think he might end up taking shields here in order to keep the maneuverability. Wouldn't be surprised. And he's taking it. You don't want Whisper to be predictable. That's her biggest tool, is having those decloaks. All right, let's go ahead and try to get our Telestrator back up and working. I will say that I think that we got into engagement a lot faster than I thought we were going to. Let's do a little test here. And Should have our telestrator back up any second now. Thank you guys for your patience. There it is. All right. So taking a look here, you know, Anakin's in a really interesting spot at the moment. You know, Ahsoka can give him some shenanigans with a barrel roll or a boost after she executes a maneuver, but you probably end up... you probably end up putting Ahsoka in a bad spot. Her ability is only range 0 to 1, so you'd have to get pretty close to where Anakin is to get that pseudo coordinate off with her ability. I could see something like if Ahsoka... Again, this is assuming he wants to try to get that ability off. You know, you end up hard turning here. That should give you range 1. You coordinate a boost to the right, and you might be able to K-turn behind here, get Anakin's ability off. After that, that could definitely be a possibility. Not a boost forward. Probably not a boost forward. I'm not sure if he's gonna want to go through the bacon or not. That's gonna be tough. We'll see. Has the ability to also use the purple coordinate on the Arc 170 to get Anakin some actions. So we'll see what the options are, because the Chancellor Palpatine card also gives the ship that has it a purple coordinate. And that's that Arc 170 right here. So able to hard turn and get into range 1 as well. All right, there's decloak to the top of the board, as far back as possible. Again, we're talking nice and quiet here at Gold Squadron Podcast this morning because there's not that many people in this room, and I'm maybe 15 feet away from the table. Not really that far. All right, the shuttle's coming in. 1 bank. That'll clear the stress. It's going to be just out of coordinate range, most likely. He's going to try, though, no matter what. You get to try. Just out. All right, here comes the Arc 170. There's the hard turn. And there is the coordinate, I think. You just saw him flip the force, and we're giving Ahsoka a focus. Gonna do 1 bank with her ability. Target lock into whisper. No additional ability. All right, 4 straight gets past Ahsoka. That is an arc dodge. Just thinking about his options here. So now, you know, we have the standard tree for Anakin's maneuvers. He's just gonna throw down a focus. 3 straight. That keeps the arcs nice and wide. Though you gotta watch out for the 4K might get him into range 1. Let's take a look at the top here. No, it would not get him into range 1. So he's gonna go ahead and stay there. All right, that's 3 forward, no shots for Anakin. I don't think there are any ways for him to get a shot. There's no barrel roll available to the right. You could boost, but I'm not sure if the boost to the right is going to actually get him out of arc. It is very close. All right, and he fails the barrel roll to the right. Oh, they're going to try. All right, so fine-tuned fails. So debating his action here. He can spend the force. That was fine 2 controls. This might be an opportunity to evade. Alright. So gets out of range 1, boost to the left. So it's going either range 3 to Ahsoka or range 2 to Anakin. Or you can try to focus down the Arc 170, but seems to be out of arc and range. Now, when a ship has regen, it essentially has those 2 extra shields. You have to account for them. So, all right. Rexler deciding, and it looks like we're going into Anakin. Just gonna go ahead and spend a token. Gonna spend Rexler's focus. Jukes. Spends the force, takes 2 shields. That's progress, even though Anakin most likely gets those back. It means that the the regen droid is accounted for now. So spends the force for 1 on the Arc 170 and takes a shield on the Arc 170. So arc. They're checking Ahsoka's arc. Nope, this is the Arc 170. And no dice there. Alright, so I would say in the opening engage, Cody won the exchange, but here, this move in Travis's way, he was able to. He has half points on Anakin. Of course, once the regen hits, those half points are going to disappear, which might be coming here pretty soon. But you've gotten rid of the regen essentially. Now, if you keep the pressure on Anakin, that's an opportunity to maybe take advantage of the fact that he's going to be weapons disabled. But at the same time, that's a really easy trap to fall into if you end up chasing Anakin a little bit too hard. Cody could definitely punish with his Arc 170 and Ahsoka Tano. And we're going to go ahead and close the poll. Looked like most people thought Travis was going to win this. We'll see what happens. Alright, so we got the Omicron group pilot on the bottom right hand side of the corner coming in. You know, one of the big things when you fly Palp Aces is you want to make sure that that shuttle matters. You know, you do a lot with it taking up space as a blocker, as well as making those guns relevant. And I will tell you, adding that back arc to the Omicron group pilot has only made it better. The fact that on the disengage you can still get shots. Anakin has 2 force, no shields. Most likely to disengage here. The question is, what lane does he want to take? Rexler doesn't have a great pursuit angle using a fast maneuver, using the 3, 4s, or 5s, because that's essentially what defenders want to do as often as possible, unless the shuttle can get close enough to coordinate him and evade. That's usually not the case. Ahsoka might have to do a little purposeful bump here to try to just get in the way. But, I mean, I think moving at Initiative 3, those deltas, I don't think they have. Let me double check their dial. They don't have a 3 hard. A 3 hard would have fit. 2 hard doesn't. It just depends on whether or not he wants to get Ahsoka's ability off. Or here's the decloak. Alright, so with the decloak, Ahsoka now has more options to move to the right side. Omicron group pilot, 2 forward. That's still out of coordinate range. Reinforcing the front. We're gonna 1 bank to the top of the board. Gonna drop the focus there. 1 bank from Whisper probably fits there. Gonna be close whether or not it's an arc, but Ahsoka's there ready to punish if that's where Whisper goes. Alright, dropping the focus. That was... Alright. Takes the 4 straight with Whisper. Looks like Travis saw the kill box coming. This might be an opportunity to honestly cloak. You have an evade. You go ahead and cloak. You have 4 dice, an evade token, and Palpatine's Force available. Barrel rolling to the bottom of the board, I think gets him a little bit too far out of the fight. But of course he's lost 2 shields already. It just depends on how risk averse he wants to be here. And drops the focus. Rexler, hard 3. We'll be taking 1 shot from Ahsoka, unless Rexler moves. Looks like the Arc 170 is out of arc. He does not have Rexler at the moment. Alright, Boost might have an arc there. It's hard to see at the moment. Anakin's going to go ahead and regen a shield, so let's go ahead and add that on our overlay. Alright, grabs a target lock as his action. Ahsoka has some long range shots. Going range 3 to Whisper. This would be 3 on 3. Use the target lock, has 1 hit already. And that's 3. And uses the Force and has the evade available. He's going to go ahead and take that damage card. That's half points. And 2 dice out the back. He's going to use the focus and takes no more damage there. So looking at positioning here, and the decision to take the damage and not spend the evade, most likely the plan here is to come over with Whisper and try to trap Anakin. Okay, if we start to come over here, he has the ability to hard. You know that the Arc 170 is going to be out of the way, right? Most likely, it's hard turning to the right.
Just over 45 minutes left in the round.
I'm really interested to see what Travis does here. Shuttle's going to be coming here in pretty soon. Now, Cody. Cody with Anakin right here. I think I would like to see him do a 1 hard. I think the 1 hard is probably the safest move, because you'd have, if Travis does end up, doing some shenanigans where he's coming over and trying to split, not split, excuse me, but try to engage in the front with Anakin. If Anakin's doing something like, if Travis is thinking about the runaway, oh, well, you know what? We're going to blow up that plan right now, because he's decloaking to the bottom of the board. Might get the 1 turn. Here's a 1 bank from the shuttle. Drops the focus. Alright, arc. 3 bank. Coordinating Anakin to focus. Ahsoka. 2 bank. Using Ahsoka's ability to use a target lock, or to acquire a target lock. And we'll focus for the normal action. Whisper is out. Don't want to play right now. Thank you very much. That is out of range 3. $47.50 left in the round. About a third done with this game. This is still up in the air. With only 2 agility on these deltas, if they get caught in multiple arcs, it can really suffer, even with the Force. Travis choosing to barrel roll. He's in a safe spot. Most likely Anakin can't track him down. And 4K. Might feel obvious, but it's very good. White 4Ks with all your actions. Travis debating the action here. And he's going to drop the focus, maybe. Might be reaching for a target lock. So a target lock would be an investment in a future turn. You kind of, you have the Palpatine available for some type of modifier. All right, there's a target lock. Anakin, 3 bank. All right, we're going to go ahead and fine-tune control. There's a boost. So Anakin already has a target lock on Rexler. He's going to try the barrel roll. Not sure if that fits. And fails that action. Alright, here we go. Anakin, range 2. 1 crit, 1 eyeball. Blank. Spends a force for hit crit. It's going to be forced to use the force and the evade to take no damage. Going in Ahsoka. No dice. Ahsoka going range 3 on Rexler. Seems good. Uses the focus. Taking 3 right off the bat. Has 1 shield left, 1 away from half. Alright, so we got the shuttle, range 3, at Ahsoka, just 1. And gets 1. Shield down. Alright, and we're back in the planning phase. Rexler losing all those shields. This turn is really going to put Travis behind. Cody is in a good spot. Um, I'm honestly surprised with the aggression with Anakin, but worked out. You're able to get those 3 hits in there. You had 2 shots with 2 of your ships, and especially with Whisper being injured at the moment, Travis is essentially down to playing with 1 ship. Now, some of you who are asking, why am I whispering? Well, we're talking quiet today because right now we're here super early before a lot of other people, and I'm not that far from the table. So once it gets a little louder in the room, I can talk normally, but I'm going to keep it nice and ASMR for you guys. People blaming me for dice. Hey, listen, the stream dice giveth and they taketh away. They've been great. They've been terrible. They've been, in fact, I would say, average in our experience here at Gold Squadron Podcast. Can somebody please explain ASMR to Muramasa, please? Explain. Alright, we got some abandoned dice in the box. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, Anakin. Anakin's sloop looking really good right now. If Rexler does something like a 4K again. Whisper biding her time, going down to the bottom of the board. Got the evade. Hard 2 onto the cloud, no action. That is a stress. Wasn't going to get an action anyway. Doesn't matter. Too hard from the Arc 170. Should have a range 3 shot there. Going to go ahead and take a target lock. Has the force available as a modifier as well. Not quite target lock focus, but still pretty good. Ahsoka dropping the sloop there, anticipating the shuttle coming in. Might also be thinking about that 4K. Could be a block. Ahsoka is able to do her ability when receiving a stress token. Alright, there is the focus using Ahsoka's ability, which allows ships at 0 to 1 to do an action after Ahsoka completes a maneuver, even while stressed. That stipulation is there. Whisper dropping the 3K, getting ready to get back into the fight. Alright. Rexler, hard turning. 3. Well, if Anakin did that sloop, that would be a great move. Good turn there from Travis, but we have to wait and see what Anakin's going to do. Alright, our sun rays are starting to enter the fight here. I know it looks pretty on the board, but pretty soon we're going to have some issues with the dice box, so I have some blockers that I'm going to be putting up. Looks cool right now, though. Alright, there was the sloop. So Travis anticipating that turn and getting Rexler in a spot where he was not going to take damage. Great move there by Travis. Ahsoka, range 3. Through the gas cloud. Just 1. Shuttle should be safe, and gas cloud effect. Did you guys know that the gas cloud effect is a may and not a must? Watch our X-Wing quick tips on that. Here we go. Arc 170 has a lock. Crit and uses the force. Gonna take 3 shields. On. And the shuttle does not have arc. We're gonna get back to the planning phase here. All right, 38.50 left in the round. Want to remind you guys that this round is brought to you by Curled Paw Creatives. Use that coupon code Atlanta2019 for 20% off your acrylic game token needs for X-Wing Destiny and many other games. Again, that's 20% off, no minimum. So even if you just need a couple tokens, make sure you guys get them now. I know that I like to order extra sets of the ARC ID tokens to keep with a couple different lists. That way I don't have to swap around all the time because I really love using that system. So again, that's code Atlanta2019 expires on Monday. You can use it on Monday, but not on Tuesday. All right, Decloak coming forward. Got some aggression here from Whisper. She wants to be in the fight again. One bank that'll clear the stress. Actions are available, including coordinate. People asking why didn't Cody regen on Anakin? Honestly, you gotta remember, guys, we're human. People forget. That would have been a good turn to do it. Just didn't remember to do it. All right, Ahsoka, anticipating the shuttle coming in, going toward the top of the board. I want to say this has been a great game. Players making smart choices. This has been fun. Great work by both the players. Fine-tune control for a boost. Actually, no, this would probably be her ability. It's one of the two. $4K from Rexler. We'll get the evade. Going for the boost. That's a pretty aggressive maneuver. Trying to anticipate where Anakin is going. Whisper. 2-bank. That's an evade for an action because it did not get it earlier because it's stressed. And 2-banking away. Okay, fine-tune controls here. And he also dropped the regen droid charge there, so going to be getting that shield back on Anakin. Back up to 2 shields. But the R2 has been spent, so we're going to go ahead and just cross him out. Whisper does have a range 3 shot on Ahsoka. Seems to be going through the gas cloud. Spending the force for 2 hits. Jukes and spend the focus. No other damage. We'll have the Arc 170 shooting into the side of the Omicron. Should be range 3. All right, range 2. And Natties. Hit, crit. Cloud. Hit and crit. And it is a direct hit. Down the 4-hole there. We're at 34-21. Cody ahead 57-0. One of the things I've really liked that Cody has done here is he's been pretty much picking his spots. He's not being hyper aggressive with his moments. He's coming in, you get the shots you can, and disengage, and come around for another one. It's a very smart way to play, and that's what these Jedi like to do. They're squirrely little things. And they're also very much fast enough to disengage and re-engage, every other turn. All right. Whisper, decloaking to the left. All right, getting that. Ooh, good catch by Cody. One thing to note, Travis has had very limited opportunities to use that coordinate in this game. In last night's game, Travis was able to get that coordinate off many, many times, adding to the action efficiency of his list. I think that's probably the biggest difference I'm seeing in this game versus last night. Gonna go ahead and mark off the corner. Three bank here coming from the Arc 170. Has the modifier from Chancellor Palpatine. The single focus. It doesn't have that much to chew through on that Omicron. Ahsoka hard too. Able to use your ability to give the Arc 170. Gonna choose not to do it. Gonna use fine-tune control instead. Three straight from Rexler. Gets the free evade. Gonna take his focus. Has the target lock on Ahsoka. Looks like we're going all in on Ahsoka. We'll have 3 shots into her if the shuttle can survive. Hard 2 from Anakin. 30 minutes left in the round. Cody thinking about where Anakin's going to go. He's probably thinking about there's a gas cloud there. Looking at his options. Might boost down to get a shot. See if he can nix Rexler. Get rid of some of those modifiers. There it is. You can choose to also get all. He has 3 shots into the shuttle as well. Would Travis rather him shoot, one of his aces or the shuttle? Well, let's find out. All right, going into the shuttle. Hit crit. Fuel leak. Potentially a blank crit. All right, Whisper is range 1 of Ahsoka. No lock there. Gonna go ahead and use the Force for hit crit. Takes 1, crit gets through, shield down. Range 2 or 1. Hit crit going into Ahsoka. All right. Yep. Hit crit, and we'll know those are going to get exposed using Ahsoka's ability. All right. Ahsoka down to 1 hull. Ahsoka, range 1 at Whisper. Trading shots here. Uses the lock. It's been sitting out there for a while. Hit crit. Spends the focus. Panic pilot, double stress. That matters. And going for the shuttle now for the Arc 170 instead of going into Whisper. I think that's a mistake, honestly. I know she has double evade, but... Oh, Palpatine will do it. Well, you get rid of the shuttle. Well, you got rid of something there. That could have quickly backfired on Cody. But worked out. Ahsoka lives. Whisper's double stressed. Gets a decloak. Will not have the evade next turn because when you decloak, it's an free evade action that the Phantom is able to perform, and because he's stressed, he's not able to do that action. All right, shuttles off the board. Travis has a total of 5 health sitting on the board. Now the issue here is even if Travis gets rid of Ahsoka and the Arc 170, which hasn't been touched besides a single shield, he still has to deal with Anakin, and Anakin is a very tough cookie to crack, especially with only having 2 ships available, with being on the verge of losing one. Travis has got to try to be in a spot where he can get rid of the stress in time while taking no damage on Rexler and somehow be getting shots at the same time. I'm going to go ahead and check the crits on Ahsoka. I know one of them was a fuel leak. Didn't hear the other one. Be right back. Ahsoka has a damaged engine. So increase the difficulty of those hard turns. All right, here is the 4K from the Arc 170, keeping that 3-die arc live. And we're busting that 5K. Probably going to see Gets the focus from Ahsoka's ability. You can do actions while stressed. Ship at 0 to 1. And hard one there from Whisper. Sitting at range 2 of Ahsoka. 4K. Rexler will still get the evade token. The gas clouds take away the perform action step, but you can still perform actions given by other abilities. Oh, did he not take it? Well, if it's not a May, then I can't say anything about it. That's a May. Unable. Oh, actually, he did say it out loud. All right, there he goes. And whiff there from Anakin. You go range 1 into Anakin. Going for the uppercut on Anakin. Did he roll enough dice? So gets the evade back. Takes 2 on the arc. And Whisper goes down. It was ranged through a cloud. Got it, got it, got it. All right. No damage on those last few exchanges. Cody in the driver's seat right now. It is his game to lose. $21.58. Players asking for time. So right now, what Cody has to do is make sure not to get halved on Anakin. Rexler is thick. He's 87 points. If you take out Anakin, if Cody loses half of Anakin, loses Ahsoka and half of the Arc 170, and Travis doesn't take any damage, Travis will win this game. So he's gotta watch out. Cody has been really doing a great job with his maneuvers. He has been really controlling the pace of this game, and Travis has been trying to come back. I think what happened really early on, Travis got caught off guard by how aggressive Cody was. All right, 2 straight. Takes a lock. Sir George, it's kind of quiet in here, so I'm trying to be respectful to the players. Takes a purple evade. Three straight. Just going to bump into the Arc 170, avoiding the shot. And again, performing the sloop might get the bullseye ability off in order to remove the stress. Yes, clearly in the bullseye, no stress. Gets to do his actions normally. Oh, except the fact that he went over the gas cloud, so he wouldn't be able to do an action. Not stressed, though. All right. Judge is determining whether or not it's a gas cloud. He was right there, so he said he'd make the call. Gas cloud is in. Hit, crit. And gas cloud, no damage. Travis slamming down that. I just lost table audio. That stinks. Well, we'll wait for that to come back up here in a minute. All right. There's a 4K. Excuse me, 5K from Ahsoka. Thank you to InRaptor. All right, there we go. Alrighty, Anakin. One bank. Might be clipping the gas cloud. No, safe. Take a look from the top side. Absolutely fine. Still gets to perform those actions. Danger box. Hello. Hello there. Cody is doing an absolutely awesome job. Has flown really, really well. Here we go. Anakin into Rexler. Hit crit. Has a lock. Hit crit crit. And with trip. Alrighty. Takes last shield. That is half points on Rexler. So we're starting to get some weird suns. We're getting some weird reflections in the dice box. I'll be able to adjust here in a little bit. All right. Travis deciding on his target priority. Going range 1 into the arc. 1 crit. Takes a crit. Damage sensor rate into the arc. Only 1 hit out the back. Has a lock. Has 2. Takes a card. And Travis is going to go ahead and call it there. Well played. Very well played by both players. But Cody absolutely commanded that game. Congratulations to Cody getting into the top 16. Now, yesterday, what we did is we crushed the goal. You can see up here we're at 116% of our goal for subs. I want to say thank you to absolutely everybody who participated in supporting us by getting those Twitch subscriptions. You're amazing. Now, if you don't know, you actually have, if you have Amazon Prime, you have a free Twitch subscription that you can use on absolutely any creator you want out there who's a Twitch streamer. If you like X-Wing and you enjoy our content, we travel all around literally the world and bring you guys X-Wing content. Super easy to do. Connect your Amazon to Twitch. If you don't know how to do it, contact me. It's very easy to do. You basically go under Amazon Services. You find Twitch. It says like Twitch for Teens. They switch it around how it sounds. Basically, you're just working on trying to connect one to the other. You go ahead, you connect it, and now every month, every 30 days, you're able to click the button. It doesn't auto-renew, but you can do that every 30 days, and it helps you from there. So know how that goes. Jangles, thank you so much. Now, for our giveaways, we were able to hit that goal in the first day. We got all of these awesome giveaways done. Now, today, I want to remind anybody who hasn't done their Twitch Prime to make sure you go ahead and hit that button every 30 days. But today is dedicated to our patrons. I want to say thank you so much. Our patrons are the largest group of supporters that we have here at Gold Squadron Podcast, and we have two patron exclusive giveaways that we're going to be doing. Okay, two for all patrons overall, and we're also going to be doing four for brand new patrons. So for people who don't know, oh, I realized they're in the box over there. One of the cards that we produced lately was our plastic Poe. Now, new patrons don't have access to the plastic Poe because that's gone. You know, it's done. But I got extras for you guys for this very reason. So anybody who becomes a new patron who has either became a patron yesterday or today, you are in the running for a giveaway today for a acrylic Poe. So congratulations for people who will win that. We're going to start giving those away at the end of the top 16 round. Super excited about that. Give you guys some time. As well as we have another Luke Carrington painted ship, which looks super sweet. And we also have our patron exclusive templates. Again, there were only 12 sets of those made. They're these really nice canary yellow ones. And nice Gold Squadron Y-wing on them. Oh, they look so good. And we'll be showing those off here a little bit later. So good luck in those. But we do have some of our daily giveaways. And today, our giveaways are brought to you by Team USA. I guess technically we're giveaways to support Team USA. I don't know how to want to explain this. So if you guys don't know, every year in Europe, there is a European Team Championships. Okay, European Team Championships. And this year, we're trying to bring Team USA to the event. So let's go ahead and talk about the players. Now, this shirt here is something. This is the concept design for for the Team USA T-shirt. The eagle and the Team USA is absolutely happening. Some of the where it says X-wing on top, that's probably not going to be there, but should be super exciting. If you want to help support it, I'm actually going to go ahead and drop the GoFundMe link in there. This is Marcel Manzano, one of the co-hosts of Gold Squadron podcast, is one of the is the captain of Team USA, and we have representatives from 5 different podcasts actually going to be in 5 United States podcasts going to be in this. So let's go ahead and let me flip over to that page. I don't lose it. Where did I put you, window? Oh, of course I put you in a weird spot. All right, so we're currently, let's go ahead and refresh, see where we're at right now. Probably still at 675. Yep. So the person who really kicked us off, you guys know ISOFan, right there. You see that anonymous $500 donation? That was ISOFan. ISOFan said, let's get this party started, all right? Team USA. I absolutely love the intro here, all right? But anyway, so if you support, these are basically the different kind of rewards that you can end up with. You got $50, you get a signed picture, Team USA. $100, you get a copy of whatever the shirt we end up with. You're going to get one of those shirts. $250 or more, your name gets printed on the shirt as an official sponsor. We're going to have a section on the bottom with sponsors. And for $500, you get your shirt signed by Team USA. Members of the team, you got Marcel Manzano leading the way, North American champion of Gold Squadron Podcast, Tyler Tippett of the Scum and Villainy Podcast, D. Yoon of the Minox Squadron Podcast, Josh Holt of the Carolina Crates, national champion. We got Hyperspace champion and Open System Open finalist. We got Andrew Knuckles from the Birmingham Barons, all System Open champion. Richard Sue, because he has to go to every X-Wing event. He's America's love child. And Ian Colombo, the Italian connection. He is a United States. He's a dual citizen, Italy and United States. He's going to be playing for Team USA, and he is a System Open Hyperspace qualifier winner. absolutely awesome team. We got 7 total people going, and we're just trying to make it so that we can ease the burden and bring back that championship to the United States. We're trying to, so we're playing in the, I'm not actually playing in it. We have the team championship that we're trying to get, as well as try to steal that European trophy at the same time. You know, you got the Europeans coming over to the United States and taking our trophies. We're going back. All right. Everything helps. So if you want to help out, help out. If you can't, at least watch the games. They will be streamed. And if anything else, read the paragraph that Marcel wrote on there. It is super, super entertaining. Thank you to everybody who takes the time to donate to Team USA. All right, guys, but let's do our giveaways. Give me a second. I gotta grab my cards.